Good morning, SKN. I'm Andre Cunningham.
And I'm Cortentia Carty. Andre, what day of the week is it?
I swear today was Thursday.
No, it's not. Why are you running hump day away?
Listen, I think tomorrow was Friday.
Today is the day that gets us to tomorrow, and then the last day of the week.
So how is hump day so far?
I would say going okay. I woke up this morning, so I'm grateful. What about you?
Awesome. I actually do have a riddle for you.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to start the day with a riddle. What's yours, but mostly used by others?
What's mine? But my name?
Boom. You got it. Way to go this morning.
It's smart. And
I didn't prep her. I didn't give her the
No, he never. Y'all see how he leaves me hanging? He never preps me for these riddles. Not good at all. Folks, for those of you joining us who are streaming via Facebook and YouTube, and for those of you joining us on TVC, Channel 40, that's the cable, that's our local television station here, as well as those of you joining us on TVC Tel TV St. Martin, thank you for joining us this morning. Go tell your friends, your families, your co-workers, your bosses that we're on to turn on their devices.
Indeed. Welcome, folks. But here's what's happening on our local scene this morning. This one comes to us from SKNIS. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis was represented by the Ministry of Environment, Climate Action and Constituency Empowerment during the 108th special meeting of the Council of Trade and Economic Development, COTED, for Environment and Sustainable Development virtually with other member states of CARICOM on Tuesday, 27th June 2023. The high-level meeting included a ministerial roundtable panel moderated by Minister Responsible Honorable Dr. Joel Clark, in addition to a ministerial caucus to confirm key decisions for CARICOM's Small Island Developing States, SIDS, as the blockheads to upcoming major international events, including COP28 and the SIDS conference. The high-level roundtable proposed clear guidance for COTED on advancing environmental and natural resource governance in CARICOM, climate finance, climate justice, and regional integration for transformational change.
That's good, boy. We have to keep the conversation going when it comes to climate change, because it's real, it's happening, and even Lavon touched on it yesterday.
Climate it's affecting us all.
As we continue now, our second story comes from Wind Media SKN. In a press release dated June 26, 2023, the physician affiliate group of New York highlighted the contributions of Dr. Cameron Wilkerson in the field of medicine to the Caribbean and the United States of America. One of the main highlights was Dr. Wilkerson's contribution to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. The release stated, and quote, "At the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, Dr. Wilkerson was at the forefront of the Caribbean nation's fight against the virus. For his efforts, he received a national honor, the companion Star of Merit for outstanding performance in a national crisis," end quote. Pagney mentioned that Dr. Wilkerson played a vital role in the implementation of national health policies, which helped to keep domestic infections in the Federation very low during the height of the pandemic. And that's one thing we knew, our Federation.
Yes, we handled it well.
Very well.
So,
very well.
And we would have seen a lot of Dr. Wilkinson on our screens.
Oh, man. Yes, indeed.
Well,
telling us what to do, what not to do, just to keep us safe. So thank you, Dr. Wilkerson.
And we adhere.
Yes.
I think it's a Nevis.
We adhere.
So
yes.
We are a listening people.
Aww.
And still on the local scene, this one comes to us by way of press release from the Education Media Unit. The Ministry of Education embarked on its annual teacher recruitment process for the 2023-2024 academic year on Tuesday, June 27th. The sessions were preceded by an opening ceremony held June 25th at the Immaculate Conception Catholic School Auditorium under the theme Education for All, Embracing Change, Securing the Future. Chief Education Officer Mr. Francis Morris informed prospective teachers that the pre-service training is designed to provide them with a realistic preview of what it takes to make a profound impact on the future of our nation. Acknowledging the profoundness of the journey which these individuals are embarking upon, the CEO elucidated, teaching is not just a profession, It is a vocation, a calling that requires passion, dedication, and a genuine desire to inspire and make a difference in the lives of others. Therefore, as you embark on this 2-week pre-service training program, it is essential to understand the significance of the role of a teacher and the immense responsibility that comes with it. Teaching is a journey of selflessness, as you will be expected to invest your time, energy, and heart into shaping the minds of future generations.
Yeah, a big mantle to carry indeed.
Very well said. I always say teachers deserve so much more.
You always say that for real.
Like the doctors, lawyers, all of them out there could not have made it
without teachers.
That's where it's all started.
Teachers, yeah.
Kudos to our teachers.
Yes, indeed. Do a great job for those new ones that are going out there. Now for the weather forecast, it is partly cloudy with a high of 86 and a low of 78 degrees Fahrenheit. It's currently 83 degrees Fahrenheit, 3 degrees away from today's high. As I normally say, your glasses, your sunblock, your hat, whatever it takes to protect you from the sun. Don't forget to include your umbrellas and stay tuned for regional and international news when we return after this.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Good morning. My name is Carton Food, Chairman for Panorama.
Hi, and my name is MJ Byron, co-leader of EBJ Harmonic Steel Orchestra. And we just want to encourage everybody to tune in every morning from 8 to 10 a.m. Don't miss it. Right.
Yo, what up? It's your boy N Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moment Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us and yeah.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. If you are just joining us, you are in time for regional news. And our news this morning comes from Loop Caribbean. Guyana continues to focus on the building of affordable homes as the Ministry of Housing and Water's Central Housing and Planning Authority will undertake the construction of 70 core homes for low-income families in Region 4. According to the Department of Public Information, the ministry is inviting bids from eligible bidders to carry out the project, which entails the construction of 20 by 20 feet 2-bedroom concrete units. The Core Homes initiative falls under the $5.8 billion US 28 million Adequate Housing and Urban Accessibility Program funded by the Inter-American Bank. A total of 250 low-income families are set to benefit from the program. Each unit costs about $4 million, and beneficiaries are only required to contribute a sum of $100,000 towards the cost of the home. They also receive a 5-year termite treatment certificate and electrical certificate for the building, valid for 10 years. So this is a great initiative.
It is a great initiative, but why contribute 100,000 if it's a grant given? 4 million.
I guess there's some thing in there.
Stipulations.
Yeah.
Read the fine print, guys.
Indeed. So when you think you're gonna get something free, no.
Indeed.
Contribution is in there.
There is a contribution. Now, here is what's happening on our international scene. This one comes to us from the CNN. As Ford shifts to produce more electric vehicles, it expects to lay off a number of employees, mostly engineers, in North America over the coming days. The company would not confirm any specific number of employees involved. Ford spokesman T.R. Reid said in an email, in quote, "This is related to the Ford Positive Growth Plan we introduced in 2021 and have been increasingly implementing over the past year. Delivering on the plan includes adjusting staffing to match focus priorities and ambitions while raising quality and lowering costs," end quote. Ford has previously said it is also hiring in some areas, so it's not clear if these layoffs will result in an overall reduction in Ford's workforce in the United States or Canada.
Wow. Everybody's cutting back.
We can't deal with a cutback right now. Certainly not in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Boy, nowhere in the world, because everybody's affected by a cutback because some are either sent home and they have to look for a new job, and when the number of employees that need jobs more than what the employees can employ, it becomes a problem.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks. The latest in local, regional, and international news. We do have a fun hump day segment for you this morning. Can't wait to see what's on the show this morning. So stay with us. Good Morning SKN continues right after this.
Indeed.
Yeah.
An exotic experience.
What's good, guys? This is Savion Govayo, owner of Liquid Gold, Instagram Liquid Gold SKN. Make sure you guys tune in every day from 8 to 10 a.m. Studio 327, Good Morning St. Kitts.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. It is time for another edition of Motivating Factor. Today we will be looking at a TED Talk by Angela Lee Duckworth entitled Grit, the Power of Passion and Perseverance. If you didn't know, TED Talks are influential videos from expert speakers on a variety of topics including education, business, science, tech, and creativity. Angela spoke during her TED Talk in 2013 about how her own experience redefining success and recognizing that grit is the strongest predictor for success. Let's take a look.
When I was 27 years old, I left a very demanding job in management consulting for a job that was even more demanding, teaching. I went to teach 7th graders math in the New York City public schools. And like any teacher, I made quizzes and tests, I gave out homework assignments. When the work came back, I calculated grades. What struck me was that IQ was not the only difference between my best and my worst students. Some of my strongest performers did not have stratospheric IQ scores. Some of my smartest kids weren't doing so well. And that got me thinking. The kinds of things you need to learn in 7th grade math, sure, they're hard. Ratios, decimals, the area of a parallelogram. But these concepts are not impossible. And I was firmly convinced that every one of my students could learn the material if they worked hard and long enough. After several more years of teaching, I came to the conclusion that what we need in education is a much better understanding of students and learning from a motivational perspective, from a psychological perspective. In education, the one thing we know how to measure best is IQ. But what if doing well in school and in life depends on much more than your ability to learn quickly and easily? So I left the classroom and I went to graduate school to become a psychologist. I started studying kids and adults in all kinds of super challenging settings. And in every study, my question was, who is successful here and why? My research team and I went to West Point Military Academy. We tried to predict which cadets would stay in military training and which would drop out. We went to the National Spelling Bee and tried to predict which children would advance farthest in competition. We studied rookie teachers working in really tough neighborhoods, asking which teachers are still going to be here in teaching by the end of the school year. And of those, who will be the most effective at improving learning outcomes for their students? We partnered with private companies asking which of these salespeople is going to keep their jobs and who's going to earn the most money. In all those very different contexts, one characteristic emerged as a significant predictor of success. And it wasn't social intelligence, it wasn't good looks, physical health, and it wasn't IQ. It was grit. Grit is passion and perseverance for very long-term goals. Grit is having stamina. Grit is sticking with your future, day in, day out, not just for the week, not just for the month, but for years, and working really hard to make that future a reality. Grit is living life like it's a marathon, not a sprint. A few years ago, I started studying grit in the Chicago public schools. I asked thousands of high school juniors to take grit questionnaires, and then waited around more than a year to see who would graduate. Turns out that grittier kids were significantly more likely to graduate, even when I matched them on every characteristic I could measure. Things like family income, standardized achievement test scores, even how safe kids felt when they were at school. So it's not just at West Point or the National Spelling Bee that grit matters, it's also in school, especially for kids at risk for dropping out. To me, the most shocking thing about grit is how little we know, how little science knows about building it. Every day, parents and teachers ask me, how do I build grit in kids? What do I do to teach kids a solid work ethic? How do I keep them motivated for the long run? The honest answer is, I don't know. What I do know is that talent doesn't make you gritty. Our data show very clearly that there are many talented individuals who simply do not follow through on their commitments. In fact, in our data, grit is usually unrelated or even inversely related to measures of talent. So far, the best idea I've heard about building grit in kids is something called growth mindset. This is an idea developed at Stanford University by Carol Dweck, and it is the belief that the ability to learn is not fixed, that it can change with your effort. Dr. Dweck has shown that when kids read and learn about the brain and how it changes and grows in response to challenge, they're much more likely to persevere when they fail because they don't believe that failure is a permanent condition. So growth mindset is a great idea for building grit, but we need more. And that's where I'm going to end my remarks, because that's where we are. That's the work that stands before us. We need to take our best ideas, our strongest intuitions, and we need to test them. We need to measure whether we've been successful, and we have to be willing to fail, to be wrong, to start over again with lessons learned. In other words, we need to be gritty about getting our kids grittier. Thank you.
I like that.
Yes.
We need to be gritty at getting our kids grittier. And Mr. Vaughn said yesterday that it takes more than the school to raise a child. It takes a whole village. And we ought to know who our village is or are. And she just touched on something, that if the children knows how their brains work, failure will not be the final
setback.
For most persons who think, I keep failing. But how important it is for these teachings to begin at home, and then in school the teachers continue with it, because if a child understands how their brain works, then I think life will be a bit easier and better for them.
I certainly believe that, and I think when you start it out, one should get a curriculum. A curriculum is quite important, very important, because when I was in school, I can speak on my experience. The seriousness of my education did not start it until about grade 9. Grade 7 and 8 was like a wasteful years for me. I didn't have a perfect average grade 7 and 8, but things started to get serious at grade 9. And why? It's because I didn't take the time out to look through the syllabus, so to speak.
So you mean you got the actual syllabus of what will be taught?
Yes, but I didn't, and that was an issue. I didn't pay
attention.
Steps. Yes, so grade 7 and 8 was like waste years for me. Didn't started buckling down until grade 9, and I think if you want to be successful as you start high school, get your hands on a syllabus. Be ahead of your teacher at all times.
But how are you getting your hands on the syllabus if the teacher doesn't?
The teacher don't always provide it, but you should ask.
Who do you ask though?
The teacher herself.
No, the teacher.
If she refuses to go to the principal, you should get your hands on a syllabus. Yes,
I'm thinking about it. It sounds like a good idea, but do you think that having the syllabus gives you the advantage?
It does. It gives you to read up.
Do you think the teachers would want you to know what's coming?
Why wouldn't they?
I've never heard of this.
That was an issue for me in school and for many of my peers. Like we didn't care to get the syllabus.
I need to ask somebody that has a child that goes to school if they get the syllabus beforehand so that they can help their children to do better in school.
Primary school, but I know for high school, it starts at grade 7. You can get a printout of the syllabus.
That's the
what
first time
the
I'm hearing
upcoming
that.
months should be, and it is important because that's where I fall down on. Like when teacher comes to class, I have not a clue what she's about to teach.
But I thought that's what I never. Well, in my school years, I never had a clue what my teachers were about to teach. So it's funny enough that you were saying that you had this experience where you could have gotten the syllabus.
It started for me in grade 9. What? Yes. And after that, my academics changed completely. Wow. Yes, it does.
So the fact that you know. Mm-hmm. So have you, you just spoke on redefining your success.
That's how I would redefine my success. Okay. Yes, because trust me, grade 7 and 8, listen, I'm not ashamed. Out of a class of about 48 students, I'm not I came about 38. Wow. Yes. My average was in the 50s.
So what made you change? What made you reach out to?
I was not, listen, coming from primary school, I knew, no, Andre, this is not you. You were like a prefect. You were always a top student. So when you're coming to high school, knowing you meet up with all these other students coming from other primary school, I mean, there's just something that I know within myself that I am capable, and to get these averages 55, 58.
What was the pass mark?
65.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So I didn't pass, but of course you're going to get your average, but my average was like one of the lowest. I came 38 in grade 7. I could never forget.
Wow.
But the seriousness didn't start until grade 9, and it started as soon as I get my hands on the syllabus. And it was hidden from us.
So you needed the syllabus to become serious, you think? Or,
yes.
So at no point did you think, okay, Andre, I need to do better, because you didn't do well in grade 7. You allow grade 8 to basically relapse again. You decide, not me, I'm not bothering with that. 38 is probably a good place to be. And then in grade 9, you got your hands in the syllabus and you'd be like, okay, I have to buckle down. So that wasn't having a belt or anything to...
Absolutely not. And as the first discussion point says, have you ever had to redefine success for yourself?
And you said you did.
I had to, because I wasn't happy where I was. I knew I had something more to offer. I knew this was just not me. I was ashamed.
Wow. It's funny that we have similar stories. The only thing, I don't have one with 38, but when I went to high school, as you rightfully said, kids are coming from different places just as smart as you, because in primary school I'm always first or second.
But then
and
it merges.
I got 11th in first form, and I'm like, what? And I was afraid to go home because my mom was a stickler for education and she wasn't playing. We weren't given any syllabus. We had to learn as we go along.
Listen, you're lucky for it. I tell mom no result came out this year.
Oh, lucky you.
And
well, I had to present mine.
And
then
believed me.
She believed you.
Yes.
And then my mom said, it's okay. And I was like, what? It's okay? But you guess what? Because I was not proud of 11th, when the grand overall test came, and not just the term results, guess who came fourth? I sure did.
That's a major
I
improvement.
Redefined, I studied harder, I buckled down, I tried to understand what was happening, and I did better.
Yes. But you have some students, when teacher came in the classroom, they learn from the teacher, but you have those students who have to go over and over when they go. That was me.
Okay.
My brother Adrian would just retain everything.
Yeah, but you had to go.
I have to keep going for it to stick, and
that's the way to go. Look, with mathematics, they tell us practice, and we have to practice to get the sum correctly. Because if we can't just do a math sum. Yeah, some of us grasp it, some of us are smart, but as she said, even the smartest ones had problems.
Indeed.
So you don't discount a student when you see them struggling. You try your best to help them out.
Not.
So, did you base your success or your failure on your academic standing?
Yes, to some extent. And this is why I always tell persons, especially those who are writing CXC, like, make sure you choose those subjects correctly, because it is going to shape your future.
So it's a precursor to what you want. So you should pick what you want and not pick what your friends are doing just to be close to them.
Like for me, I did food and nutrition in school. Like, that's the career I chose.
So you knew you were going to be a chef eventually?
I didn't know. However, I think I was following in my brother's footsteps. So he also did food and nutrition. But then after he did food and nutrition, I can say it on camera. Sorry, Adrian, but you can't cook. And he would have ventured off into accounts and totally forget about food and nutrition.
Yeah.
And he was like, I did well. I passed it in high school, but I don't take up food and nutrition. He didn't major into it. And this is why it's important. When it comes to CXC, you have to sit and this is the career I want to choose and choose the subjects wisely.
And this is where I think not only the teachers, but the parents come in. Ask your children what they want to be. I know we change our minds daily, but once they get to second form, third form, like, what do you really want to do? Because third form is normally the area where you choose or you pick your majors in high school.
Correct.
So I think that's something that we really need to talk to the kids about. And I am an advocate for varying careers. I know everybody want to do 3 big careers: accountant, lawyers, doctors. We have a vast amount of careers. So I would like people to, go into the school.
Today,
and get the children interested. Let them know what are the options. Let them know what they can do. Let them know what they can make. Don't just point them in this one direction like, these are the career. This is where you make a lot of money from. You could be a chef. You can get private calls. You can go make money in a flash, an instant.
Like that.
And as Fionn would have said yesterday, becoming a tourism ambassador, you travel the world, you meet interesting people, you go to places you won't even take your own money and take yourself.
And these things are not taught in schools. It's
That's
always
the
that
thing.
route: doctor, lawyer,
Accountant.
teacher, accountant.
Yeah.
And it's,
But we need the teachers though. So I'm not.
we're not taking it.
If you
from-
realize I didn't say anything about the teachers, I just put those 3 careers because those teachers teach for those kids, those children who become adults end up in those career patterns. So
Absolutely.
plumber, having a skill, you make money on the side. You can work for a professional company. Somebody has a clock, they call you extra. Having a skill is essential.
It is.
Even the governor of central bank said that. He said we're going to have a vast amount of subjects eventually, but having a skill is what is going to help.
I agree.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the term grit before? Listen,
have.
at first I thought they were talking, grip is that word. That's
Grit?
Grip. Yes, you heard me right. I thought at first she was
saying grip. Oh,
but
no.
it's not grip.
And it's not grits. It's not the cereal. It's not the morning
cereal.
breakfast.
Right.
It's the
You have to have that grit, that longevity. So at first I thought she was talking about
No,
grip.
she wasn't talking
We're
about
not
the
talking
young
about
boss.
that
No.
young.
No.
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 But the term grit, I haven't heard it before.
You haven't.
No.
I have.
I haven't heard.
Yeah, that's why I understood what she was talking about. Because you have to fight. You have to push on. If you don't have the passion, you won't get there. And we see anything that we would have accomplished in life, we have to have the passion. It says an individual perseverance of effort combined with the passion for a particular long-term goal or end state. And that's something that you have to keep at. Like even this.
So grit it's like longevity.
Yeah.
You have to have that
perseverance. You have to keep pushing for what you want.
I would have never thought. I've never heard of the word.
You never heard of it?
Nope.
Okay.
Grit.
Prior to being here, I wanted to be a flight attendant. So I worked towards being that. I learned Spanish. I always liked people. So I developed my customer service when I worked at Island Hopper prior to that. And I worked towards it. I would write numerous letters and get numerous rejection. You're on file, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Then when it happened in 2008 and they called me, I was like, nah, I'm not going because my sister isn't going. But to see that I put in all of that grit, but I was willing.
Right.
I persevered over
yes.
and I was willing to give it up. And then when I got it, I was like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? Why was I willing to give up? But I stuck to it because I knew I wanted to do that since I was 5. And then whilst doing that, I realized, okay, I think I like media. I think I like this. I think I like that. And then it happened.
Right.
And as I said, I'm grateful to the universe because it worked all things in my favor. But then it had a time when I'd be like, I don't think I can do this. I'm failing bad.
Right. But how important it is, Courtney, for, let's say you have that goal, but it's just seems unreaching. You can't reach it.
Yeah, and that's
many of us give up.
That was why I was about to lead up to. I felt on days like I couldn't do this. I would watch varying things because, believe it or not, guys, I think I'm I know I'm self-taught. I did nothing to do this, what I'm doing today.
Right.
So I just will watch the Tamron Horse Show, I will watch Good Morning America,
Right.
and all these things would help me to be better. And I'm on days when I thought I would have like given up and be like, because I can't do this, because I'm doing this wrong and I'm doing that wrong.
You stick the course.
I stick the course. I continue to develop my skill, and I feel like I'm doing better every day. So yeah.
Awesome.
What about you?
The same. This is all new for me, but it's coming natural day by day. The more experience you get, it's the better, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm loving it.
But it's work, so we have the grit, and we'll continue regardless. So we're not going to give up.
But which of your goals did you have to work passionately and persevere for a long time to achieve?
I think I want you to start first on that one.
This particular, I don't know, but for those persons who know me on social media, I like to entertain. I always come up with some touchy discussions that is controversial. Yes, I'm going to use that word.
Why are you so controversial? Why do you want to be controversial, kind sir?
Controversial is a good thing.
Depends.
It depends. Yeah, there you go. Someone is paying attention. But yes, for those persons who know me on social media, I'm very controversial on certain topics, and so most things that I post would tend to go viral and stuff like that. And I've always wanted to do this. And when the opportunity arises, I would think about it, and I did a long thinking, and I go for it. But I've always wanted to be in media as a chef.
So you want to do some segments where you be cooking up in the kitchen?
Stay tuned.
Oh, coming soon.
Coming soon, indeed. But I stick to it, and I just waited my turn, and it eventually happened. I didn't give up. I knew one day it would eventually happen, if it's even to use my platforms on the different social media, but in a bigger space like this, I'm so grateful.
Did you wish that you had pursued some studies in media?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did. However, sometimes being natural is best. Sometimes being natural is best. Some persons were born with a gift, while some persons have to go to school to get that gift.
Yeah.
It seems I did when.
But the persons that would have gone to school to get, let's say, study communications, that would have been a path maybe they would have chosen. I don't want to think they might have been influenced by their parents, but don't you want to give them a little credit to say they would have had the knack, or they would have, or they just would have developed it over the years? Of course,
but I mean, many persons go to university and you would still think they haven't.
All right.
I'm not being shady.
I know.
Okay.
I'm not even taking it as shady. I'm just saying, because we know a lot of us have book sense, but we don't have the sense that is common.
None whatsoever.
Yeah, so that part. I want to ask you though, when you were in university for your chef career, did you have any down days where you think like, this is just not for me, or were you just passionate right through? Did you maintain your grit right through? Did you ever fail and had to come up again? No.
I failed a few times. However, if 3 strikes and you're out, you'll then have to pay.
Okay.
And I've never failed twice. I failed once, and then the second time I eventually get it. But I stick to it. I like cooking. I eventually want to have my own.
So you love cooking.
Yes.
How do you end up failing something that you love?
If you watch some of these cooking shows, it's actually what we do in school. So you'll get mystery stuff. So if I give you a pineapple and tell you to come up with a dish right there on the spot with the pineapple, like what comes to mind?
Stew the pineapple and leave it there.
Okay, and then when you do that stew pineapple and they taste it, you're not always sure if it's going to their liking. So the exams were something like that.
Oh, mystery ingredients and come up with a dish.
Mystery, and it was sometimes it's difficult.
Wow.
It was, but I had no regrets. In school was awesome.
So the last point says developing a growth mindset. How does one develop a growth mindset?
I think we all need a checklist. Write down some of the things that you need to achieve over a period of time, and as you go along, make those milestones noticeable. So if you achieve this, tick it off, and then you move on to the other one.
But what if you have problems achieving it? Because we know we all go through different setbacks in life. And as she mentioned, if you don't have the grit and the tenacity to push on, you flop. What if something just comes up and you just can't handle it anymore, what do you do?
I mean, don't be afraid to ask for help. Seek help. Don't be selfish.
You
Just
say don't be selfish in a way. You mean
to your own self. Like if pride, you see, pride.
yeah,
Pride can hurt an individual.
big time.
Yes. So I think if you're struggling and if you want to major into something but you're not there, don't be afraid to ask for
Ask for
help.
help.
Don't be afraid to ask for help. It helps. And if you try and you fail, just do it again. Try again.
Try again. I want to ask you one more question. You see, because you had me in the hot seat.
You're in the hot seat.
What if you can name a successful person, even if you don't want to?
Okay.
Well, I'm asking you to name, so I can't put that part in it. Who would you say is successful and why?
It depends on how you define success, because I would assume I am successful.
Yes.
I am not a rich person. I don't have everything that I
You're
might
rich, man.
need,
You're rich.
but I consider myself rich. Yes, when I look and see some of the things that's happening in the world, and I was like, Andre, please be mindful of your blessings. I may not have it all,
Yes.
but there always somebody out there who has it worse
Bless.
than you do.
Okay. So you don't have anyone that you consider a successful person?
A successful person I would locally or international?
It's up to you to choose who you think who you think is successful and why they are successful.
Definitely Barack Obama.
I don't know why Andre's in my mind this morning. Why is he? You're in my mind. I was actually envisioning Mr. Obama.
Oh,
Yeah.
So great minds think alike. Touch me,
Yes.
girl. Great minds think alike. And we didn't discuss this.
No, we don't discuss anything. We just come up here and be ourselves. We are natural.
All natural.
We
But
flow.
Barack Obama, I think he's one of the most successful. He would have achieved all that he would have set out to achieve.
You think so? I sure he has more to
He
achieve,
has
you know.
more, yes, but so far
He just would have accomplished some of his goals.
and it's commendable.
Yeah.
It's admirable.
Yeah.
And I mean, kudos to him. We could touch so much more about the time.
Yes, the time indeed. You know what I look at too? Donald Trump. The fact that he still wants to be president again. That man has some serious grit. Serious grit. And for the person that wants to give up, irregardless of your past or your background, just look at Mr. Trump.
Do you have an issue with Mr. Trump? Because I love him.
I do not have an. I just don't like some of the things he does.
I don't like some of the things he does. Yes, but I
to
think
see what that man does, like, listen, that man has been bankrupt. That man came right back. He has some grit out of this world, and now he's running for president again amidst what is happening surrounding him. He's not. Can I say he's not bothered? I don't know, because I don't. But he appears that way.
Yes.
But the grit and the tenacity. Somebody gonna say he has some grit, or he has some nerve.
More than a nerve.
But you know what? He has grit and he has tenacity.
Yes, and you have to give him that.
We have to give him that.
You can't take it away from Donald Trump at all.
So we need grit, tenacity, and perseverance to go through life. We're not going to have easy days. As you like to say, Cortanza for president, we're not going to have easy days. Things are not going to go but as planned. But as Andre say, you revisit. When you achieve, you tick off.
Yes.
Maybe you buy yourself something nice for accomplishing this. Yeah, and as Andre say, don't be selfish with yourself. When you don't know something, ask for help. Ask someone. Help is out there. So keep up the grit. Keep up the perseverance. Keep up the tenacity. And don't give up. In life, I would like to say everything is possible once you stay
the course.
I love that. So stay the course. Yes.
Don't be distracted. Even when there are times or when days just seems like, oh, my friend is doing so good.
Don't look at people.
Successful.
Don't look at people.
Focus on yourself.
Yes. Look at yourself.
Yes. Just continue to focus on yourself. And when there are days, trust me, the days are going to come when you think, I'm not achieving. Why is it that my friends are moving
Lord.
up?
You just keep looking over there, don't you? No, but if you look at them, then you'll be you'll be behind.
Indeed.
Aspire to maybe get where they're getting, but don't look at them in the light that they're ahead of you, because you don't know. Sometimes people put on a facade to fool us off. So let's not look at what's happening over there. Let's stay where our grass is greener, because you might plunge over in that grass to find out it's plastic and you get some real roots on your knees.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So stay, as Andre say, stay the course, and I would recommend you stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane and I'll stay the course.
Yes.
Well said. We can agree to that.
With that said, stay tuned. So much more after this short break.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First, you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by me.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Morning all, I'm David Brown, Chef David. Tune in to SKN 8 to 10 every morning at Studio 327.
My name is Asan Green from Green Your Asan Refrigeration. Be sure to tune in to Studio 3 to 7 for Good Morning SKN from 8 to 10.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. In this day and age, pop culture plays a huge role in our lives. This is largely due to the constant influx of information via social media. This information could be anything from contemporary music, art, fashion, dance to film, which is consumed by the majority of society's population. We're halfway through the year, and there has been many notable pop culture moments. In this segment, we will be reviewing some of those moments. Join the fun and leave us a comment and let us know which moments stood out the most for you thus far.
Well, I know one person who's going to be in the comment section this morning.
I wonder who is that?
The lovely Karen. Karen,
Miss
thank
Warner.
you. I know.
Indeed. Shout out to Karen Warner.
Yes. You tune in every single day from start to finish, and we appreciate you so much.
Karen is one of our day one.
Yeah.
From
day one.
Good Morning SKN. Conceptualized.
Yes, and one that loves Patrice Roberts more than you.
More than I do. I don't think so, Karen. We're gonna agree to disagree. I love Patrice more than you. I can tell you that for sure.
Karen, come for him in the comments.
I want to see what Karen has to say. And shout out to Karen I think her business is up there in Bird Rock.
Yes.
Yes,
Warner's Visas.
Visa Services.
Yeah.
So
Excellent job.
She always sort me out when I'm to go back home.
Me too. She sorted me out with my visa and I got it in time.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Miss Karen Warner. Love. Thank you so much for the support.
Aww.
So let's see.
Pop.
Rihanna's come back.
Yeah, because she left us. She had people begging her for music. I was just like, she had to come back. It's like, to me, it's like she's always around, even though she's not present per se, but she's always around. Even now, what is she doing? She's showing us how to use her products, and she just celebrated her son's birthday sometime back, and she's just being herself, being pregnant. I think she was in Paris just the other day. Yeah, so she's just being herself. You see?
I have. When was the last time Rihanna sang a song?
The last time was for the Black Panther thing.
Yes.
Lift me up.
It's been a while though.
Yeah.
It's been a while since she sang that song.
But it's funny how she is not relevant. And I think most people understand that, but she stays relevant.
She knows how to. I mean, she's a Caribbean girl.
So we know how to stay relevant?
We know how to stay relevant. We sure do.
So Rihanna's come back. The Fenty Beauty business mogul headlined the Super Bowl. What's that Super Bowl? Which one? 47? 57, sorry.
Wow.
Halftime show. This was her first live appearance since 2018, and her pregnancy attracted as much attention as her thrilling performance. She kills me how she pops up with these pregnancies, you know. The last time we saw her, she revealed the belly in the... I don't even want to say the sweltering cold because the sweltering is for heat, but she released that belly in the cold, and now she released that belly at Super Bowl.
Well, 5 years after that, 2018. So you see, she also seems relevant.
Yeah, that's why. But she's always been, because she's doing so many other things. She has a lingerie line, and then when she gets on the carpet, they're always saying, "When are we gonna get new music? When are we gonna hear from you?" But they don't necessarily need music to hear from Rihanna.
That's true, and I'm sure she would have done enough to last another generation.
I'm sure, and I'm sure she has folks looking up to her, and that shows. Look how far she got with a skill. Exactly. Look how far she got with a skill.
You believe that's real? You actually believe she's up in the air?
Yeah, she is.
And she's not listening.
You just have to be. And she's strapped in. Look at that. You see the strap behind her? The black thing around her waist. It's holding her down. So should she fall, she is protected.
Americans, they're so creative.
Yeah, very creative. I just recently saw something came up on my tube with Beyonce flying through the air in a full silver outfit, all strapped up. Yeah. Like Pink.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Who's the better vocal? Riri or Beyonce?
I will never say that on national television.
I want the beehive come for you this morning.
Do I look like I need to be stung? I will not be answering that question on live television.
Well, next one.
Look at her face.
I love Rihanna. I love.
Ah, yeah. So Rihanna manages to stay relevant no matter the time. Oh.
The Little Mermaid live action. Everyone has been buzzing about this live action remake since Halle Berry's casting as Ariel.
Do not let Halle Berry come for you this morning.
Halle Bailey, OMG. As Ariel was announced in July 2019, the movie has gained almost $500 million at the global box office and made a major impact on people all around the world. Listen, did you watch The Little Mermaid growing up?
I did. Yeah.
You know you resemble Ariel? Yes.
What could have caused this? I won't even look. I would not take Sebastian. Where you coming?
No, you resemble Ariel.
No.
Yes.
That Little Mermaid, I don't have a color.
Not the color, but just...
How? Where? When? Why? Why does he want
Is Ariel the yellow fish?
What?
Yes.
Ariel the yellow fish? You mean Flounder?
I'm not talking the movie, you know, but the fish in the Little Mermaid that's always protecting Flounder. Yes, Flounder is the name. You resemble Flounder.
Jesus Lord, what part of me look like?
You resemble Flounder. That's a good thing. The fish is
y'all.
There it is.
I'm
There is Flounder.
This is not the original Flounder you're trying to say resemble. I'm not having this. Anyways, yes. When I'm not even y'all. Let's hold on to Sebastian over there. Let's hold on to the real Sebastian from the cartoon over here, since he wants to say I look like Flounder. But I remember when this the talk started, it was a big thing that it was going to be a black person.
Yes.
Like, I'm like, what's wrong with it being a black person?
And you see, she defied the odds.
Yeah.
The show was excellent. She rose above critiques.
And I like that little girl saw that they can do anything too, and that it's not just reserved for a particular color or culture. So yeah, this movie garnered a lot of buzz.
Stereotype needs to cut out though.
Big time.
Big time. I even saw controversy arise. I think the next James Bond will be a black person.
Oh Jesus! No, let's not go there, kind sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah.
But it is a thing. I think she did well though.
Yeah, and her doll is out. Riri got a Barbie too, a hot-looking Barbie with the side of her head shaved off the rest of her hair. Listen, these days,
shaved head.
No, Andre, it looks good. It has a hairstyle that she had. It's not shaved. It's just black plastic.
I remember when
but it's off, and then she has the rest. It's the style, the bob that is on that Barbie doll is. Oh, listen, Google the doll, and then you'll speak. But the head is not shaved naturally.
Okay, I get it.
It looks nice.
I remember when the Riri hairstyle.
And everybody wanted it. Everybody shaved off the side of their head to be like Rihanna.
But this is what I always want to ask though for women.
People have tattoos like Rihanna too. So you see how relevant Rihanna is?
Yes. For women in particular, why is it that a woman would shave their head to put on wig?
Because it grows, because of the style, and the hair grows back.
Style?
Yeah.
Style gonna get a lot of us in trouble, eh?
So you mean everybody should follow the trend then?
No.
Okay, that's fair enough to assume.
Or say. Why would a woman cut her hair just to put on a wig?
Because it's in style.
It's in style.
Yeah, and men don't understand the vibe. Yeah.
It's Little Mermaid. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
I've seen clips and pieces of it.
No, I've seen the whole thing. I didn't want to watch it, as I told you before, but I ended up watching it and it was good.
I'm not an anime person, so to speak. But
you don't like animation? But funny enough, I watched some behind the scenes, and Hallie was like, it was hard just talking to yourself,
right?
Because it's a green screen that she did most of it, and then she was strapped into this apparatus that moved her to make her look like she's swimming, and so awesome. She did well having nothing there, and then when you see the movie, the combination of everything or the coordination of everything,
awesome.
Oh,
I like
kudos,
the
Hallie.
message. I like the message that the movie tried to convey though, with all the what's happening in the environment with climate change and all of that. So I think the movie, it hit the mark.
And she had grit too. Her dad said, do not go, and she still went to discover for herself and not be, how should I say, conform to just inside.
So word of the day:
grit.
Yeah, not grip.
Oh Lord,
grit.
Andre, why you gotta go? Grit, GRIT.
That's it.
Oh, I didn't watch this one.
The Barbie movie.
Another anticipated film of the year is Greta's Gerwig's Barbie, starring Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, which will hit cinemas on July 20th. Oh, so it's not out as yet. The storyline is said to involve Barbie being expelled from her not so fantastic plastic world for being an imperfect doll. So she attempts to find true happiness as a human being.
Seems fun.
Perfect doll.
Yes.
There's no such thing as perfection. That's why when I see some of us humans that are turning ourselves into these dolls and it's still not looking perfect. It's not perfect.
I've seen someone posted someone from a popular reality TV show, how the woman had changed over the years. You know the show.
Which show?
Should I? I'm not.
ROH?
Not ROH. L. Put in the love.
Oh.
Yes, that woman have transformed herself from what was beautiful to even more beautiful, quote unquote.
Oh, look at these legs. Why would, let me tell you, and this is my thing, right? Barbie has this perfection. She has these long legs. She's well shaped.
Yes.
None of us look this.
Listen, I can't wait to see what this movie is about.
So what is that young girl about to do with her? Why is she beating up
But she wants her doll to look...
She wants a Barbie?
Yes.
Not nice.
So why is she doing Rihanna like that?
Who?
That's a Rihanna doll.
That's not a Rihanna doll.
I thought it's a Rihanna doll have shaved heads.
Oh my god.
Ain't that you said?
Y'all help me this morning. Andre's gonna get me sued. No, I said it's a cute Barbie.
Oh, I see.
Oh my gosh. I am going to be my co-host. It's a very cute Barbie. I'm going to show you during the break so you can believe.
Please
it's a gorgeous Barbie. She just has one of the hairstyles that she would have had throughout the years.
Got it.
Please don't get yourself beat up.
The Barbie movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out. It seems fun. That little snippet of Barbie
I'm not a fan of Barbies, but
Maybe I'm trying to be a Barbie though.
No, not me. I'm proud to look like Flonda, brother. No, I'm good.
Flonda?
I like being the underdog. I don't like being the popular person.
All of us had a little Barbie in us.
Not me.
Really?
I am not a Barb.
But listen, I don't believe that, folks. Each day Courtney come in studio, she have to Barbie down.
What?
Yes, this is a perfect.
Lord Jesus, help me this morning with my co-host.
It's the truth. Every day she comes to studio, she cannot do nothing else. She can't even have breakfast with me in the morning. All she have to do is Barbie down.
Can somebody bring some tape for me to put on my co-host's mouth?
You looks good though.
Thank you. I try. But ain't no Barbie going on up in here. Just regular Cortensia, regular schmegula, as a Cardi B would say, regular schmegula Cortensia. Yeah, got to teach some Cardi words. So what other movie is happening? Oh, there were Transformers.
Oh yeah,
Rise of the. Oh gosh, what is it? Rise of the. Oh, help me, Jesus.
Rise of the Machines?
No, not machines. Oh, Sphere. Oh, look at this.
Isn't this the prince?
Yeah.
Prince Harry.
So for the first time, Prince Harry tells his own story, chronicling that word sounds so wrong. Chronicling his journey with raw, unflinching honesty. A landmark publication. Spare is full of insight, revelation, self-examination, and hard-won wisdom about the eternal power of love over grief.
I'm gonna put you on the spot again. Which of the prince is more appealing to you?
This
Harry
one?
or William?
Harry?
Everyone
Hands
says
down.
that. I don't know why.
William and I happen to be same age. I think we were born in the same month. I'm just a few days older than him.
You're 47?
Oh, he's 47. You need some lash. The man's not 47, man's 41. William, I implore you to get Andre this morning. The man is 41. Why are you saying that? Because he lost his...
I was just nibbling at you. Not particular.
The man's... Oh my God. But Prince Harry has always been the more relatable prince.
Yes.
Prince Harry party like it's there's no end to the world. He did everything that his lifestyle did not want him to do.
Spare. So it's a book or it's both a book
it's
and a
movie? Book and a movie, yeah.
Awesome.
So why he named it Spirits? Because he was just the extra one, just in case if his brother passed on to take up the throne. But he's never gonna make it to the throne because do you see how many more children they are?
Yeah.
In the middle, he's just no.
He's not gonna.
Never.
But we would definitely want Harry to be.
I think if Harry becomes king, people would be happy,
Definitely.
man. But no, he's not gonna. And the fact that, but maybe they won't be happy. Maybe some will be, but some won't, because the fact that he exposed so much that would have happened, and yeah, I don't think they're gonna want him to. Yeah.
Have you seen the show clips of him doing some profanity, like with his finger gestures during the vehicle? I mean, like, let the man be a kid. He was a kid. Persons have issues with it. He was a child.
Yeah, it's a proper society he was supposed to be in. Well, it was a proper society that he was in.
But where would he learn those behavior? If he's in a quote unquote proper society.
Hello, he's human. We don't have to. Half of the behaviors that we have, we hardly learn them outside.
That's true.
But Harry had his own mind since he was a child. Look, his mom. She was saying, I think Harry is his mom's child and William is his dad's child.
Yes.
Yeah. Fair enough to say.
We all know Diana was a rebel.
Yeah, Diana was a rebel. She wasn't about that life.
No.
And I think the proper way sometimes got to her.
Yes.
Just imagine having to do things this way that, oh my gosh, that's too much for me. No, we need to, I can't stand on things too long, so. I couldn't work out in that.
The Eras store.
Mm.
After an unprecedented ticket buying fiasco, these Taylor Swift concerts are on track to break more records. According to the Billboard Back Score chart, the 52-date tour has generated nearly 591 million in sales, making Swift the highest grossing female touring artist of all time.
She beat out Beyonce?
Yes.
Shocked.
Taylor Swift. And this is what I can't seem to understand sometimes. Persons make it seem like it is all about Beyonce. You have persons out there.
Somebody needs to be stung.
The Beehive, they could always come in and speaking the truth. Beyonce is not the it girl anymore.
Because she heard
she
her.
have done
her part.
Her part.
So you like this pop music?
I love.
I don't know.
Taylor Swift, love me Taylor Swift.
Okay. Kanye is not gonna like to hear that. He's gonna take away your mouth.
Kanye. Kanye.
Wes, Mr. Wes.
Oh, sure.
He's gonna take. I remember when he went up and take away the Girls Award and say, "Beyonce, no, Beyonce has a better." I'm like, oh boy, get off the stage and look at life now.
Yes.
You see why you don't do things. You see when things comes around, who's on top? Whole Taylor Swift.
Exactly.
Where is he now? Nowhere to be. Well, he's relevant because the way he dresses, he tried to keep himself relevant.
I saw an article where he was actually about to get sued by the Jamaican authorities because what he did, he went to Jamaica and you saw our national emblems like the flag and the coat of arm and those emblems. He actually printed them on T-shirts and was putting them on sites to be sold. Like, the ministry just put a stop to it.
Kanye West?
Yes, look it up.
How could he take somebody? You sure?
I am telling you, Kanye
I've heard of that.
Yes, it was out there. He went to Jamaica. He went to Jamaica. You know Jamaica.
Yeah, everybody wants to go to Jamaica.
Yes,
yeah.
and he printed the national coat of arms. That little stamp on your passport. The coat of arms, the Jamaica flag, the national tree, those emblems, and want to make money from it. And the government had to intervene.
Wow, that's not nice.
Do that.
Yeah, but you see, Taylor's on top now, so be mindful how you treat people in life because when it comes back to bite you, it bites you hard.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Do you know a Taylor Swift song?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember one. Oh, yes. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. Yeah.
Interesting. I like the one that says, and you're gonna hear me roar.
Oh my gosh. Call the police, somebody. Call the police because that's a Katy Perry song. You see how he's mixing up the songs? Call the police.
I was just tricking you to see if you know.
You were so confident with your singing and you were going to pretend that you're tricking me?
How about?
But yeah, that's the only song I think I remember from Taylor Swift. We're never ever getting back together.
I can read on.
Who?
Taylor Swift sings a lot of songs.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I love her songs.
No, I don't like. I'm not a poppity pop. I'm a techno girl. Yeah. And vibe music. Yeah, so I don't really do these. Yeah. So Megan's dance. Oh, this looked like an evil thing. If you didn't set your Slack to in a meeting and spend hours of your work day practicing the Megan dance, you weren't doing your job right. What? So if you didn't set your Slack to
in a meeting
or set your phone in a meeting. So say set your phone in a meeting and spend hours of your work day practicing the Megan dance, you weren't doing your job. That Megan dance looked possessed. Oh, it's an actual dolly.
Ooh. Oh.
She looked possessed how they dress her. I wonder if this is one of the girls from that lady's dancing school.
It seems like a puppet and they use a string to be stringing her body.
That's a little girl dancing right there. Oh my gosh. She just took that thing off of that printer. I'm sure she's from one of those dancing schools.
Seems like a horror movie though. You like horror movie?
No, don't watch them.
Scary.
Well, it's the run. Why do we stand up and... She's very strong though. To have taken that part off. No, I want to do Megan dance. No, I'm gonna do the floss.
Megan's dance.
I'm going to do the floss.
The floss?
Yeah.
What's the floss?
You don't know the floss dance? Yeah, that's the floss.
Let's stick to the evil we know. Yes.
Floss evil. Audrey, you're gonna get it this morning. You're gonna get it. Ooh.
The Met Gala.
Mm-hmm.
This fashion event is now probably the biggest than the Oscars red carpet. This year's gala opened an exhibition dedicated to the work of Karl Lagerfeld, widely known for his time at Chanel, but who also worked at brands like Chloe and Fendi. And we were all intrigued to see how celebrities and fashion insiders took that and interpret it in their own ways.
Yeah.
Yep. The Met Gala.
And look,
I always look forward to the Met Gala.
Me too. And look who's relevant again. Riri.
Definitely.
Bad girl. I wonder why she put that to her name though. Bad girl Riri.
Bad girl Riri. It's a Caribbean thing.
But you see, it's funny how they make bad look good.
Yes.
Because anything that you say bad, it can't work. Can't work. Look at that, looking like a whole flower bush. Even her
Listen.
Even her shades is wearing lashes.
Rihanna is always going to be on top because one, she's a Caribbean girl, and no matter
Who do you think supports her more, the Caribbean or the outside world?
Definitely. Listen, Bajans don't play when it comes to Riri, you know. Yes, I think they banned Chris Brown from coming to Barbados.
Can't ban the man from going nowhere.
Well, Riri is always going to be on top. I remember one year, I think it was at this same Met Gala when the world came for Rihanna, when she wore that
the egg dress, the yellow dress that looks like a fried omelette.
No, she wore a dress that had, I think it was a red dress with a lot of other colors on it, and persons
You mean the flower dress?
I think it was a flower dress, but what persons did, someone imitated the dress and went into their laundry and piled up a whole amount of, like when you're going to do your laundry and you pile up all the clothes and put it together, and they compared it. So they'd have Rihanna on one side and the bunch of laundry on one, and they said, this is how Rihanna actually looked. It seems as if they put a bunch of laundry clothes together and just put it onto Rihanna. That was a year. You look it up.
I remember this dress. I think Elizabeth Hurley wore this dress initially, made it famous, but not in white, in black though. The pinup.
You like that?
It's nice. But I think it would have been the red floral dress.
Right.
Priyanka Chopra. Yeah, this is big. It's Janelle Monáe. I still can't get over though. That dress was a disappointment.
I know.
And lifting up your dress like a little 2-year-old. I didn't vibe with that at all.
At all.
No, I didn't like that.
But who always kills it at the red carpet?
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Cardi B.
Yes.
Who else kills it at the carpet always? ASAP tries. Rihanna, no offense, but you just steal the whole show.
I know.
Yeah, because he has on ASAP at this particular one. He has on a outfit that Carl would have worn on one of his runway shows, but Rihanna just takes. She just takes the cake. Even when they had when they were wrapped up in the comforter sets, when they first debut on the red carpet,
I remember.
Rihanna stole the show again.
But do you watch it? Watch Met Gala? And
I only watch. No, I just watch for the fashion, but I wouldn't watch it in its entirety though.
Right.
It'll have to be the clips.
Yes.
Yeah. But this hair is killing me. That almost look like Barbie. Big hair. I like this. She wears this well. And I like the fact when they wear the clothes and not the clothes wear them. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is a big night, boy. Big night of fashion.
Pop culture events.
Yeah. Big night of fashion. Would you ever go though?
If I would ever go?
Yeah. I would go. I would want to see.
Just to see?
But then I'll have to be a celebrity. No, to dress up in something.
I wouldn't go unless I'm going to walk.
Yeah, and that's what I meant. That's why I said I want to go to dress up in something. I'm not going on the side to watch
on the side
not me.
Oh.
I want to be part of the entourage.
I would definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Maybe we can start our own local Met Gala right here in St. Kitts.
Right here in St. Kitts.
Yeah, we can start something.
Yes. But it would be like the who's and who's.
No, well, the who's and who's could be any of us. So once you can afford to go to it, because everybody can afford to go to everything these days, we just make our gigantic, like Rockaway. I thought Rockaway was something like the Met Gala, a local version of it, because then you see all of these different outfits, like the big poofy dresses and stuff, and Randy Madre would be on the carpet, people wearing his pieces. So yeah, I think what happened to Rockaway though, man? Come Rockaway, come back, and the team. Yeah, I like that.
I loved it.
So you see, Sync it's already on the trending thing, man. We're doing good. We're doing good. So Rockaway, if you're listening, bring it back. King Charles III coronation, Britain's first new monarch in 70 years, was crowned at Westminster Abbey in London on the 6th May during an 8th century ceremony that incorporated some modern touches. And it's funny that his mom became queen at 25 because her brother abdicated and decided, nah, I'm in love, I'm marrying this divorced American woman and I do not want to be on any throne. So he left. So that's why she took over. But he had to wait that long to become king.
70 years.
And I felt for Harry in this situation too. I don't know if you watched it. You see when he walked in by himself because his wife didn't go because I think their son's birthday was the same day. I felt so bad for him. And I look at his cousin. I know she isn't royal. Zara Tyndale, right? She was holding her husband's hand while they walk in the church. And that wasn't a big deal. But had that been Harry and Meghan, I guess because of the royal prestige that they have, they wouldn't hold hands. Because his cousin Beatrice and her sister, they weren't holding their husband's hands.
They weren't?
No, they walked in normal. Because, but to see Zara was holding her husband's hand as they walked. And I was like, you see, and nobody's going to make a big deal of that. But let it was Harry and Meghan. It would have been all over the place. But yeah.
Was that crown what the queen used to wear?
Yeah, well, she would have worn that during the coronation too, but so not all the time. She didn't wear it all the time. I think I saw her wear it during the coronation and at a few others like the Jubilee and stuff like that. But on a normal day, she would have on her tiaras. Yeah. But apparently that is £5, I think.
Wow.
And the scepters have some poundage too, and he had to hold those two up all the time.
Wow.
This is a spectacle.
It sure is.
Yeah, it was a spectacle. And congratulations to him and Queen Camilla over there. Well, the future Queen Camilla over there waiting her turn for her crown. Yeah.
Will she ever get it though?
Get what?
Her crown.
She got her crown. She's Queen Camilla now. She's not Queen Consort anymore. You did not watch it. Ha ha ha.
I watched this part when the king was.
Yeah, she got her crown. My cousin who lives in the UK. She's always informing me on things.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, so she
she looks good. She looks good.
I command you to not say a thing.
Listen,
so this is how I know so much about the royals.
I see. We have a lot of Camillas out there, though. Kudos to the Camillas out there.
Lord Jesus. Andre, you will not... Andre?
What?
Yeah, the king's coronation was lovely. It was certainly lovely. Look at little Charlotte over there and her little brother. Prince, I think... Louis, yeah, he ended up taking a break because he couldn't handle it anymore. And I do not know why the media are always on the kids. Looking to see him yawn. Look, he's a kid. He's going to yawn. He's going to stretch. He's bored. This is not his thing just yet. He doesn't understand it. They're always looking to that little boy for some kind of entertainment or some kind of critique.
That's true.
Boy, I couldn't be part of the royal family. I would have left as well. It's too much pressure.
It takes a lot.
Yeah.
It takes a
poor, what's William's wife name again? Catherine. Yeah, Catherine.
Yeah.
But then again, maybe Kate's comfortable, but I feel for Kate because it's like you have to be this image of perfection all the time.
And she tries. She's always
tries. She does an excellent job. She doesn't try.
She's very royal.
Oh, man.
This is
royal, regal. Oh,
yeah. This
she
is the reason
stunning.
why I think the world gravitates towards Harry and Meghan because they let the guard down.
They're themselves
most of the time. And
the persons in the royal family have to be proper all the time.
And I think she just blends right in. I think she's actually preparing herself for the
role.
Yes.
She had to. And then she's from an aristocrat family. So she's doing good. She trained, she came up in that vibe and it's easy for her. Like Meghan had to learn this and learn that. She already learned these things. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. So that's it for pop culture.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was indeed fun. Just don't let anybody come for you. Okay?
They always do, though.
are never, ever, ever
Still standing.
getting back together.
Still standing. That's how we have for pop culture this morning.
Yes, I hope you left your comments in the comment section so that we know what you said and what you watched and what you believed and what you heard and what else you can add to our discussion for next time.
Looking forward to next time. So stay with us. Good Morning SKN continues right after this.
Cheers.
An exotic experience.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First, you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
I'm going to say this is Infamous Music representing for Good Morning SKN, and I want to encourage you to watch the show every morning from 8 to 10 at Studio 327. Easy no man. Say me don't know about you, but me love Good Morning SKN bed. Easy.
Yo, what up? It's your boy and Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moen Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us and yeah.
Okay.
Listen, we need some bloopers, you know. We need some bloopers.
So many of our goals tend to shift with the seasons and as we transition from spring to summer, and I will be Oh, Lord Jesus help me. As we transition from spring to summer, I'm too much this morning. Andre and I will be sharing our summer goals and aspiration as we loosen up this morning. I'm kind of like,
loosen up.
I loosened, but I'm kind of thinking
So
what
what
are
are
my
you looking
goals?
You don't have a goal?
My goal is to wake up every day and lose weight.
What more weight you want to lose?
Enough.
You're not.
Plenty. You don't tell me I look like Flounder this morning. I want to look like Ariel.
That's a good thing. Looking like Flounder is amazing. I didn't say you look like Dracula. I said Flounder.
Y'all, can I get my co-host this morning? He's just on a roll.
OMG. Okay, which would you rather?
What, Flounder?
Flounder or Dracula?
But I don't say I'm proud to be Flounder. I even compare myself to Sebastian. See, I'm wearing my red under the sea. Even have my blue to highlight, the water.
There you go. Embrace.
Lord Jesus.
Embrace.
All right. So, areas of personal growth or self-improvement you hope to focus on this summer?
Self-improvement? Definitely waking up early. Morning is... I'm getting
You're not a morning person?
I'm not a morning person.
Yo, people need to stop telling themselves that,
I am not.
They are morning persons because you know what? If they wake up one morning, if they don't wake up one morning, and if they could watch themselves not wake up, I guess they're going to want to slap themselves to wake up. So I don't know what's wrong with people, but I'm not a morning person. You so are.
I'm working on being a morning person. All my days working is always in the afternoon to night.
Spoil.
It's not spoiled. It's just a career that I chose.
So if somebody calls you, Mr. Chef, to come and chef breakfast for them, won't you have to wake up?
I'll give them my hours. I'm not available.
See, when you have a skill and you can show off with it, you're going to give me your hours and not come and get my money? All right. I'm going to find me a next chef.
Yes,
I thank you.
That's why we are in demand. That's why we are in demand for real.
Help me this morning with Andre. So you only want to wake up early? That's the only thing you want to improve?
Definitely. Besides getting up early, because I said I'm not a morning person, I also want to improve the way in which I communicate. Yes, I'm not a good communicator. A lot of persons been reaching out to me and say, "Oh, Andre, I would have messaged you, and you take so long to respond."
Okay.
It's not like I don't see the message. I see the message, but I have to think thoroughly sometimes.
Wow. This sounds like this is a whole, he's thinking for a debate and examination. This sounds like a whole thing.
Not really, but some persons require you to respond to them immediately. And if you don't, they get into their feelings.
What do you need to think about so much? Just
it depends on what they're asking.
Oh my God. People, you're giving Andre hard dictation questions that he needs to comprehend and then therefore write you a comprehension in his response to your question. So please send him a easy question, please.
Why are you putting me on the spotlight?
Because that's how you're making it look.
I just don't like stress. And some of the questions that I've been getting recently stresses me, so I avoid them.
Okay, so you're avoiding your stressors.
Yes, I respond to them in a timely manner.
Oh gosh. Or an untimely one.
And that's it. What are some of the outdoor activities or adventures your summer bucket list entails?
But you skip a whole one.
Where?
Destinations or places.
Destinations? Oh, definitely I'm going back to JA.
Why do we go away to go back to where we're from instead of going away to go and discover new places? Guys, why? Is it just to go back to show our friends that we have gotten fatter and we look a little fairer?
No, but there's just something
why do we go back?
About going back home.
But we go back religiously every year. Why can't we choose the next destination? Destination somewhere else, and then we go to Jamaica the next 5 years, and
Come to think of it, on my bucket list this year is I want to see Trinidad, I want to go back to Jamaica, and I also want to see Panama.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Now you're talking.
Any of the
three. You could have been talking before, but we have to broaden our horizons.
Yes.
Stop going back home. We know what home offers, because if I go home, I know I'm going home to eat everything I have not eaten in forever. But I wouldn't want to go every year. I want to go somewhere else.
Such as what? Tell me something you crave back home that you don't get in St. Kitts.
Every day, pickled mangoes and chicken foot and sour.
Chicken foot? Listen, There was a great debate.
Not chicken foot as in the clockers, the fowl walks in the dirt, because I don't eat that.
But that's chicken foot.
That is not the chicken foot I'm talking about. My chicken foot is a flour pastry that is mixed with peas and pepper and salt and baking powder and fried in oil, and then I dip it in my mango sour.
So why do they call it chicken foot?
Because it's skinny. And chicken foot skinny. But I'm not eating those things. Those boys.
The spinners that you roll up and put in soup.
No, that's dumpling, dude. No. If I find it, I'll bring it and show you. Yeah, that's just the name. It's called salsa. If you want me to get bougie.
Why is it that persons from the Cooperative Republic of Guyana always tend? Yes, I'm gonna get it right. It's not just Guyana.
Yeah, it's the Republic. We thank you.
Not just the Republic. It's the Cooperative Republic.
We cooperate well over there. Go ahead.
Listen, when I saw that, I was like, really? It's not just Guyana, it's a Cooperative Republic of Guyana.
Thank you, Mr. Burnham, although you're deceased.
It's fascinating. But why is it that Guyanese tend to get it wrong? One, they're always saying it's chicken curry and not curry chicken. Two,
what outdoor activities or adventures are on your summer bucket list? Because I'm going to bonk you this morning.
Tennis.
You want to play tennis?
Yes.
Okay, you go, guy.
They don't into tennis?
Yeah, I play tennis already.
You play? I don't understand it. I there's just something.
Oh, so you want to learn and not learn how to play?
Yes, I want to learn how to play it.
And learn the sport at the same time. Okay. Nice.
I thought you could just bounce the ball and reach to the next. I never know you have to hit it over the fence the first time.
No, you have to hit it over the net.
That's what I thought. When I play,
we don't want to hit it over the fence just yet, because then you have to go outside and get the ball.
When I say the fence, I mean that line within the middle. What are you doing with this?
You matching me up all morning.
I mean the middle.
So the net.
The net. Yes. I always thought you could just bounce the tennis and it could boom over the.
You bounce. Oh, I don't know. So then you're not using a racket then.
I'm using a racket, but I slap down the tennis ball and it bounced over the line. I didn't know you have to hit it over the line.
So then what's the point of the racket?
I'm using the racket.
But I'm lost. I'm not understanding what you're telling me.
There's the net in front of you.
Yeah.
I would use the racket and hit the ball and it bounces and then it goes over the net.
No, you have to hit it to the person.
That's the thing. I'm learning the sport.
So you throw it up.
I didn't know I have to bounce it over the net first and then bounce it back over. I just bounced it and let it go. You're not getting it?
No, you're confusing I.
Should I explain?
No, don't.
Please,
don't.
I don't get tennis. I don't understand it. It's difficult.
Y'all,
this
tennis teacher is gonna have it rough.
It's more than just hitting that ball over
Yes,
the
it's
net.
more than that. But it's a simple thing. So that's all you want to do? For my bucket list, what do I want to do for summer? I don't know. Maybe do something I haven't done in a long time. Climb a mango tree or a coconut tree. Yeah, either or.
You've climbed a mango tree before?
And a coconut tree.
Coconut tree?
I'm a climber. I don't look like a climber. I still can climb. The other day I climbed a mango tree and somebody was surprised to see me in it. I'd be like, what's wrong with y'all?
We need proof.
I came from climbing country.
We need proof.
Next time I'll have them take a picture for you. What about your health and wellness goals that you want to achieve this summer? I want to lose a few more pounds. I don't care what you say. Yeah, I want to lose some more pounds.
Well, I'm a natural slim person. There's nothing
Show
I can
off.
do to... I'm not showing off. I'm just speaking the truth.
I can't wait for the day to say, Andre, you put on a little weight.
Party me, eat me. I've been eating and I just always remain. I don't know. I have good metabolism.
Jesus.
Yes. From school days until now, this is just how I am and I eat. I get everything from my dad. My dad is a small, petite man.
Mommy, you don't want to hear what he said, but I'll leave him alone.
My mom is like this. Yes.
Oh, mommy.
Perfect couple.
Mommy, we'll get him.
I didn't say the word, but my dad is small and petite, and mommy is like this.
Mm.
I'm just what?
I'm just gonna get him.
They go well together.
Oh wow!
Hey, mommy. Good morning. Something new you want to learn or create.
Creative project. What do I want to learn? What do I want to create? Maybe I can do some paper mache stuff. Like
paper mache.
Not paper mache. Is it paper mache?
You know paper.
You know the thing that is it that thing when you wet the paper, like how you make the volcano and stuff? Is that it? No, what's that?
Paper mache.
Okay, a paper mache. Okay, I got it
Mhm,
correct.
paper mache.
Thank you for the confirmation.
But paper mache could make human, like, I know back home they use the paper mache to like make the heroes, national heroes. So those persons on the money,
Mm-hmm.
like artists back in Jamaica, they use paper mache and will mold, let's say, a Michael Jackson, a Bob Marley. That's the creative. I remember going through the airport and they have like our 6 heroes and one
And paper
heroine.
mache. Uh-huh.
Yes, displaying. And listen, somebody put the audio in the back on the TikTok. You don't want to hear what they said about that audio, trust me. Because apparently none of those images look like our national heroes.
Oh my God. So let's talk about the goals or project you want to accomplish in your work or career during this summer. I just want to get better, y'all. I just want to perfect my art.
Constantly improve. I see improvement because persons have been telling me, they say, okay, Andre, stop doing this, or you need to do that. And I'm taking heed.
Yeah, we have to.
Yes.
We are never too big to take constructive criticism,
We welcome.
because not everybody is going to tell us the right thing.
Yes, we welcome criticism. And it's
all the time, y'all. Tell us.
It's working.
Yes.
I can see the improvement, and I feel good when others tells me that I've improved, and I welcome that. So I'll be working.
Everything is working.
Yes, so far so good. So just keep on getting better. That's what I'm
me too.
pursuing.
I used to beat myself up a lot, but then I work at it every day. So let's talk about how we're gonna recharge and rejuvenate this summer with mangoes.
Recharge and rejuvenate.
And I recharge and rejuvenate all the time. So yeah.
How about creating circles of friends that would be more impactful?
Hoping to get. We can't create those, because if we can create those,
You
then we'll
can
have
create, pick and choose your friends. So you're creating.
Should I say creating?
Oh, okay.
No,
What
because
other
I ain't
one?
create none of them.
Well, technically you don't create them.
Look for a better circle of friends. That's what you're trying to say?
No, I do want to keep my circle of
You want to
friends.
keep your circle.
But let's.
What are you gonna create? You're losing me at create, because we can't
can't
control
create.
how people think. We can't control
Well,
what they
that's
do. So yeah,
How
no.
about positive friends? More positive friends.
So you're trying to say your friends aren't positive friends?
Oh Lord. New positive friends.
If I was your friend, I would have
Listen,
left
my friends know exactly who they
Oh
are.
my
They know I'm not
gosh.
talking about them.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what experiences or challenges you want to embrace this summer before we leave the good folks?
Challenges? I don't want no challenge for me this summer.
But you don't want to embrace. You're not going to embrace any
I
challenges
don't
as they
know.
come.
I
No?
don't want any challenges. Well,
You just want a smooth summer.
yes. I've had so many challenges this 2023. I need a break.
Okay, challenges. Andre needs a break. Okay, be kind to him.
What about you?
My only challenge is my one challenge: not to look like Flounder for too long.
Very well said. And we can agree to that. Indeed.
Oh my gosh. Anything else, sir?
That's about it. I don't want any obstacle for my summer. I'm sorry.
Okay, so no obstacles and no flounders, and you stay tuned. See you after this short break.
Cheers.
An exotic experience.
SKN. We are Supreme Media. We do photography as well as videography. I'm Jaden Sutton.
I'm Ahmad.
And we just want to encourage you to tune in to Good Morning SKN at Studio 327.
My name is Cartel Food, Chairman for Panorama.
Hi, and my name is MJ Byron, co-leader of EBJ Harmonic Steel Orchestra. And we just want to encourage everybody to tune in every morning from 8 to 10 a.m. Don't miss it. Right.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First, you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Guys, we have a figure watching competition here in the studio. All righty. Who needs to... Why are you running away from me?
It's not me, it's you.
I am so...
Listen, she just can't get it in the morning. What?
Oh, yes.
What do you know about hurricanes?
That one's name is Andre. So the Atlantic hurricane season began on June the 1st. And to test our knowledge on hurricane preparedness, Andre and I will be competing against each other in a fact versus myth hurricane edition game.
You ready?
So do you know what do you know about hurricanes?
Hold on, because this is a game and I want to test. Because I know Corte the cheat all games.
I don't cheat.
Mine's working.
Okay, I don't need to test mine.
Why?
No, because I know it works.
Okay,
Do you see who's cheating now?
No, I just want to make sure because I know mine will be probably not pressing while yours pressing. So
who intends to jinx you? Yourself.
Okay.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So let the games begin.
I'm eager to see what.
So taping windows with masking tape will prevent them from shattering during a hurricane. True.
That's true. Me
I
first
buzz
touch
first.
it.
I buzz first. No, because
Me
you're
touch
here.
it. Rewind the tapes, please.
Please rewind the tapes because that's cheating.
One down.
This is very much cheating.
Where?
That is cheating.
Why is your hand on the table? Next one.
My gosh.
Taping window.
No. That's
It's a fact.
Yeah.
Exactly. I got
You did
it.
say it was a fact. I said it too, but apparently they said you touched the buzzer first. I'll give you one.
But three persons can be telling a lie.
What?
Producer say I won. Director say I won. Who else? Exactly. 3-0. 3 of them hands up. I won.
I didn't see one hand up. I know she believed that. No, she said you touch it first anyways. So I lost this one. It is safe. No, because the carbon dioxide will kill your family.
It is safe to use a generator indoors during a hurricane. I'm going to say it's false.
But you lost. I already said it is. You can't use it. I even said what's going to kill you.
It is safe to. So you see, you're wrong.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. It's. Oh.
I thought it was.
Let us know in the comments what you think about Andre's dance. How can you gonna kill your family? It is extremely dangerous to use a generator indoors. It's a myth. I know this because I know someone who had their lights cut off, not because of a hurricane, and they were ashamed because of their position in life, and they put their generator inside, and their family had asthma, and 2 of them succumbed and died because of the fumes. So I know that for a fact.
Who came up with these pointers? Because I was looking at the red when it said it is safe.
If we have had a hurricane and your house is the safest and you have a generator, I'm going to stay outside and I'm going to die.
Why?
I am not coming.
That's all the generator will be doing is making a lot of noise.
Y'all, I'm going to die outside in the oxygen with objects flying around because I feel safer out there than going to hang out with Andre.
So it's 1-1. Okay. Still in the game.
Oh my gosh.
You're still in the game.
Okay. No.
Can we read the question before she touches?
Okay, fine. I'm not going to touch the buzz again until the question is read.
She cheating, you know.
Is it safe to return home immediately after a hurricane has passed? No.
Why?
Because there may be a lot of debris in the road. There may be flooding happening. Power lines will be down. And what if the power is not off? So do not go back to your house until the people them say safe to do so.
But why did you have to leave your house in the first place?
What if you play same palatable and you know it ain't gonna hold up? So you go to the shelter.
Oh, now I see. If you go, the question should have said, if you are one of those persons who have gone to a shelter, how soon it is to return home. This question was not constructed properly, so you cannot get the point. Wait until local authorities deemed it safe to return home if you were staying at a shelter. How about that? Yes. So I don't agree with this question. No points. Who gave Courtney the point?
Yeah, from dance to being a whole judge. This you were just too much with yourself this morning. I get it. You got what? Nothing.
Okay, I'm still in the game. It's 2-1. 2-1.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Let's be fair. Hurricanes only pose a threat to coastal areas.
No, I touched it first.
Okay.
You scoot me back, and I still touched it first.
Yes. It doesn't only pose a threat to coastal areas. Because back home, I live in the interior.
And it comes inside.
Trust me, when the hurricanes comes,
extend as far as Andre's house.
Yes. It's not damaged though. We stood the test of time.
You stood the test of time?
Yes.
So you didn't have to go to the shelter and wait to be told to go back to your house by the authorities after the storm would have, it's safe to go back?
Never.
Okay, sir.
The impact of a hurricane can extend far inland.
Yep. We know that for sure.
Fact or myth, evacuating during a hurricane is unnecessary and a waste of time.
Let me give you one.
Evacuating during a
hurricane is unnecessary and a waste of time. You didn't evacuate before. Where are you going?
Indeed.
No.
Indeed.
Just go under some tables and some chairs and hide yourself.
It's not an earthquake.
No, but that's, you know how many folks in Dominica, when they had that catastrophic hurricane, hid under tables and doors until the hurricane was gone? I had a friend that told me how bad it was for them.
I presume.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hiding in a toilet with a door. to save their lives, holding on to a door that fell down. Yeah.
You need to prepare an emergency kit if you plan to evacuate during a
Do you
hurricane.
see the cheating is
You
there?
don't need to prepare any emergency kit.
Fact.
You do this
Fact. You need to prepare an emergency kit.
before.
You need to prepare an emergency kit if you plan to evacuate during a hurricane.
Listen, whoever come up with these questions does not construct them properly. You can't prepare an emergency kit
But
to
that question
evacuate during a hurricane. You're supposed to prepare your evacuation kit prior to the hurricane.
The earthquake? But we
the
get
hurricane.
No. If you plan to left your house, just like how you wanted us to stay and get mashed up just now, you leave in your house, so you have to have the kit.
You read what the thing say? You need to prepare an emergency kit.
Fact.
It's
Y'all, I'm loving this game. My co-host is killing me today.
Questions are.
He is saying they're not composed correctly. They're so composed correctly. He just want to be an own way hurricaner. So we see, please, I need you.
Again, I repeat.
I need you. Please go to the shelter early.
Where's my camera? Where's this one? I feel. Hold up. I feel Cortez came up with these questions. So me could look Momo on TV. She came up with these questions herself. Yes, she laughing.
No, me?
Yes.
I don't even know what's in store for the day.
4-1, I'm disappointed.
You should be.
I'm losing.
Oh my gosh. Oh my. Folks at home, I hope you're having as much fun as I am having here with Andre, because
I'm
he
losing.
is literally making me cry. Thank God I don't have our lashes today.
You should be prepared for a hurricane year round. No.
Fact.
This is a myth. You don't need to prepare for a hurricane year round when it's only 6 months.
Okay.
June to November, hurricane period. No, I don't get it.
Holy Ghost.
Year round,
Shut up.
you should prepare. This is a myth.
Lord.
So why should I prepare for hurricane December, January when it's cold? What should I finish? Who said this is a fact? Who said this is a fact that I should prepare for a hurricane year round?
Oh my gosh.
No, you prepare for hurricane during the hurricane period, which is June to November. But then just stop it.
I am not being in any emergency situation with my co-host. He's going to kill me.
Listen, hurricanes are, I think you know what the problem is? I think the persons who came up with these questions misconstrued an earthquake for hurricanes. You should prepare for earthquake year round, not a hurricane.
So when the food goes scarce, you're supposed to pack up the food and wait.
There's always food.
Where?
Yes,
okay.
There's always food. These questions were not constructed properly. I'm sorry. I am sorry. You cannot be prepared for a hurricane all year round.
You're sounding like a politician.
The hurricane season is June 1st to November 30th, and you prepare for hurricane during those 6 months.
Okay, sir.
You don't need to prepare for a hurricane during the winter months. No, you make it seem as if.
All right. The strongest winds in a hurricane are always at the eye of the storm. Yes.
This is a myth.
Fact.
No, the eye of the storm is the calmest, not the strongest winds.
Okay, let's see if you win this one.
What's here? Yeah, I got that. The eye of a hurricane is calm. There's no wind.
So this question wasn't constructed wrong.
This one was the perfect question so far.
Y'all, I'm trying to compose, but my co-host is killing me. Listen.
It was the perfect question.
Okay.
Eye of the hurricane. There's no wind blowing in the eye of the hurricane. Using candles for lighting during a power outage can be dangerous. This is a fact.
That's a myth.
It's a fact using candles for lighting
That's a myth.
during a power outage can be dangerous. I tell you, it's a fact.
Then this question was not posed properly.
No, you agree with me?
No, on this one, because you know why?
Why?
You can use candles safely during a power outage. They need to say unattended during a power outage in a hurricane.
So now you're seeing what I've been seeing.
No, I didn't see the others, but I see this
this one. I see.
Oh my gosh.
Why
This
am I still at 3? I should be at 4.
Where?
In 4 minutes?
No, 3. Oh my gosh.
See there, we win.
The cheatiness of it. You got 12. Oh my gosh.
Giving me the extra points.
Terrible for what? For me, the comedian this morning? Of course, we can give you extra points for that always.
Indeed.
But Andre, that was funny.
I'll let you cry off your little. Oh.
Whatever I have on today. You make me cry off. You
Oh,
are just the
Lord.
best. You have put me on the spot too?
Listen, I had fun this morning.
Yeah, I sure did.
It was an
As
awesome
usual.
show.
It was indeed an awesome show.
It's that time we
I enjoyed
say.
the discussions.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
What are the discussions that stood out for you?
The one that stood out for me the most is the pop culture. Because we spoke so much about our neighboring island,
Yes.
Bad Gallery. Yeah, and that she doesn't need to do much to stay relevant.
Indeed.
Yeah, and the Little Mermaid being of color and not sticking to the norm.
Very much.
And guess what? The word of the day.
Great.
Grit.
That's my. I was just gonna touch it.
Yeah.
That inspiring art clip that was shown on text.
The TED Talks. Yeah.
TED Talk. That's inspiring.
Yeah.
And quote of the day or word of the day is great.
Grit. Yeah.
Not
so
grip. Great.
No, grit.
So
somebody get Andre.
Get us some
somebody
grit.
get Andre, please. Yeah, but grit. So it proves that you don't have to be smart to have grit. Once you have the tenacity and you're gonna push on in life, you're gonna get where you need to get regardless. So don't give up. We're gonna have hard days. We're gonna have bad days. We're gonna have soggy days.
Just stay the course.
Even if it's hurricane time, but just stay the course because we will recover after it. Yes. And remember to prepare your kits. Don't wait. Don't omit December and January in those months.
I'm still listen all year round is correct, but emphasis.
If you just can't wait till the 6 months, you like to be in the long supermarket lines? No, as they say, we mostly taking canned stuff to the shelters. So you make sure your canned stuff has 2 years on it. You buy it the previous year, and especially when they are on sale, most times it's just they have overstocked. Make sure your dates are good and you stock up your little barrel. So if you need to roll out with your barrel when hurricane comes to the shelter, at least you could help feed some people.
I know exactly where to go when the hurricane strikes. She got it all down pat.
Oh no, I don't think I want Andre there because he might want to bring my generator inside.
Listen, folks, it's that time when we say so long.
Farewell
to you, my friends.
Goodbye for now until we meet again.
Thank you so much for joining us today, folks. Tune in daily where you will find a little bit of everything for everyone. Get your friends and family to watch. Remember to follow us on our social media platforms, including Facebook and YouTube at Studio 327 Inc. and Instagram at Good Morning SKN. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, and share. Also, check out our website at studio327inc.com to learn more about GMSKN and Studio 327.
And thank you for those of you who continue to subscribe. We appreciate you. Get others to subscribe. As Andre said before, share with your friends, your family, your boss, your associates, anyone on the road. Ask them, have you heard of Good Morning SKN? Yes, we are right here in the Federation. We are located on St. Kitts. Remember, if you have a guest that you think is worthy of coming on our show, contact us and let us know. And leave us a comment and let us know what was your favorite part of today's show. And see you tomorrow, Thursday at 8 a.m. when you will wake up early in the morning, grab your coffee, turn on your devices, whether at work or at home, and start your morning with us right here at Good Morning SKN. Thanks for watching. Remember to have yourselves a good day. But if you can't, according to Tabitha Brown, don't go messing up nobody else's. Thank you for watching. Bye.